DJ, what a newsy, it's your boy, One Sir Grove. I'm working on this movie screenplay. I know a lot of people, man, whoever they are, how they are sometimes, they're egotistical, they're conceited. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm a humble man. I've always been humble. People who know me from where I grew up and from my lifetime back there on that reality, those people know I'm a chill dude, man. I'm laid back in the cut, though. I'm not some dude that's presumptuous or assumptive at all, man. I'm chill. I'm fucking cooling. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you don't. But I'm not a dick. I'm not a punk. I'm not a fucking bitch. I'm not a fucking sucker either. And there are a lot of people who know me in a lot of different states and who I've been cool with, and they know my true character, and I ain't never been a fucking chump, though. I ain't never been bitch made. It's not even in my character. So if you trying to say something stupid about me, you're a fucking loser, and you're a liar, and you're a hateful, spiteful fucking hater, and that's all there is to it. Let's not overanalyze it. You're just talking shit for the sake of talking shit because you obviously don't really fucking know me. I've done a lot of things. I've worked at a lot of different agencies. I've been paid for my work as a U.S. intelligence contractor. I've been an investor. I've invested in the stock markets. I fucking traveled. I taught English, math, and science. I was a school teacher. I fucking owned a school. I've owned a cyber training facility. I've done all kinds of shit, man. And I had a business when I was 19 years old. So I've had businesses for over fucking 20 something years, man. And I've done a lot of shit. And if you want to say, oh, bro, you know, you think you're doing this and you're doing that. I don't think I have been, and I've been doing it for a long time, man. So you obviously are just on some bandwagon. There's always going to be some hecklers out there who think that they're fucking cool. They're all talking all this shit because that's just the way that the world is, man. Someone who doesn't know me is going to get on the internet and tell me this. Oh, yeah, man, you obviously fucking, what school did you go to? Well, you obviously, what fucking school did I go to, man? I went to fucking 5 different universities, colleges, man. I attended a lot of different colleges and universities because I was a fucking college honor student and I've traveled extensively. So fuck you, man, telling me, you know, where did you get this certification? Where did you do this? Well, obviously you don't know, so fuck off. You're obviously trying to belittle me, and you're obviously trying to berate me, and you're obviously trying to be condescending, thinking you know some shit about fucking the world of information that I don't fucking know. Like I'm some unknowing fucking dude. Like I'm some piece of shit peon, man. Fuck you, dude. Who the fuck do you think you are, man? Coming up on my page and shit on Twitter talking about, well, you know, what are you talking about biology and cosmology and this, and man, what the fuck do you know about what I know? You don't know what the fuck I know. So stay the fuck off my page trying to tell me what I know about the universe and what I know about the world and shit like that. Because if you ain't talking about some classified shit, man, if you ain't talking about some shit that's classified, if you're not talking about some DARPA level, IARPA level science shit, if you're just talking about shit that you learn in fucking books in your schools, man, if you're just talking about shit that you learn in the public library in your college and university, and you ain't talking about some classified level shit that our government knows about that's off limits to general public, if you ain't talking about some advanced shit, man, I ain't even trying to hear what the fuck you're talking about. Because the shit you think you know about, the shit you were lied to about, the shit you were fucking told that is the reality of this fucking universe of ours, and then you have the gall, the nerve, the audacity to act like you know what the fuck I know. You can't read my thoughts. You don't know what the fuck I know, man. So fuck you, dude. How dare you come up on my page telling me some shit, saying some shit to me like, oh yeah, so where did you fucking get this information? Where did you go to school? Well, hey man, I've worked at government agencies. I've worked at military bases, military installations. I've been at Air Force bases. I've been at the Department of Justice. I've worked with state and federal agencies, man. I've been places, man, that are off limits to fucking mainstream society. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I don't give a fuck if you're a professor at a university. I know a lot of professors who are wacko. They're fucking wackadoos. I'll give you an example. I was talking to this dude, and he was talking to me, and I was talking to him about quantum computers and shit. This motherfucker's so rejected, he don't even know that quantum computers became a reality a long time ago. He was trying to tell me that quantum computers didn't exist yet. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, where did you get your fucking Ph.D? You don't know that Google's using quantum computers? You don't know about D-Wave, the Canadian company? Dude thought this shit was still theoretical because he's reading his little scholarly guidebooks and shit, his little papers and shit. He's reading some bullshit. And in his little world, his little microcosm, his little universe, and his little fucking pea-brain, he thinks that quantum computers are still 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 zillion, bazillion, fucking gazillion years off. He doesn't even know that the shit is working in the real world. And he's a Ph.D. at a university. Okay? So, fuck you, dude. How dare you? You're so presumptuous. You're so condescending. You're so fucking dumb. What kind of analyst are you to come up on my page, motherfucker, and act like you know my thoughts, like you know my background, like you know what the fuck I know? Tell me what I did at the Department of Justice. Tell me what I did at the U.S. Air Force bases that I worked at. Tell me what I've done in the U.S. intelligence community. Oh, that's right. You know everything, motherfucker. You know about me being a college honor student. You know about me being in the gifted program. Wait, hold on. You know everything about evolution. You know everything about apes and chimps and monkeys and primates. You're so fucking smart because you can tell me how human beings with our DNA jumped and leaped 10 million fucking years overnight. Because you know about that, right? Yeah, because you know about evolution and adaptation and all this fucking bullshit, nonsense, fucking retarded shit that you fucking believe because you were inculcated with it. Right? Yeah. So tell me about it, man. Tell me how humans, our DNA code leapt fucking 10 million years overnight or 20 or 50 or 100. How did that happen? Huh? Oh yeah, you don't even know about that, do you? No, you don't know about that because you're not supposed to, and that's why the information's classified. But here you are presuming to fucking know what the fuck I know. Right? Yeah. There's a reason why information's classified. And man, hey man, check this out, man. Yeah, you know a lot, man. You're a fucking know-it-all, man. You're a know-it-all.
Designing the uniform worn by the main character, I had to look at special operations, the world of comic book lore, in the world of comic books, in the world of video games, in the world of the real world. So in the real world, military, government, defense, and fiction. I had to look at both. What are characters, superheroes, villains, what are they wearing in terms of tactical gear? My character that I created, who is MC, in other words, the main character, he's the MC, he's looking for a DJ with an Uzi. The Uzi isn't a real Uzi. The Uzi is a software program that is referred to as an Uzi in this world of DJ with an Uzi. And what the software does is it enables the individuals who are seeking it to tap into the communications of other universities on that planet, because you have to do it from that planet, and it has to be technology from that planet that's built and designed on that planet in order to communicate with outside technology. That's just the way the physics work. So this DJ, he's a DJ, but he's really an academic. He's a student. He's a scholar, and he DJs on the side. And so this DJ in New York, he attended a top university. He excelled in mathematics and cryptology, and he wrote this software program, or is in the process of writing this software program that collects signals and from the spectrum, and it decodes them in such a way that has never been done openly in the public. And the MC, central character, has knowledge of this individual prior to his arrival. He knows that there's this technology, and he's given the coordinates to an individual who's developing technology on that technology on that timeline. So you have that. So my character that I've created, who is MC, his gear has to be something that is new. It's never been done ever before in any movie along the same lines. It has to be completely unique, completely different. Can't be a full-on tactical uniform. It's not like bodysuit that he climbs into. It's not like overalls. It can't be that kind of uniform. It can't necessarily be a jumpsuit either, because it has to be something where he blends in mainstream society, in the public. He has to be able to be out in public and not be noticeable. So it's not like a superhero that is going to be walking around in broad daylight or in the city at night and attract any kind of unwanted attention. So the materials that he has, they have to be discreet. Something along the lines of like Urban Outfitter gear. So just, he looks like someone from an urban environment in Brooklyn, in Manhattan, in Queens, and he has this gear that when you really look at it under a microscope, it's tactical gear. It's absolutely military grade, government defense grade. It's actually space flight gear. It's just not a full body suit because that would be ridiculous and it would attract attention. He does have a photon cannon. It is a laser weapon. He also has a surgical laser that is part of his medical kit. He has electronic countermeasures that will sense for any kind of alarm systems, and he has a digital lockpick. He has a tool that allows for him to search the spectrum for digital keys to defense systems, armed alarm systems on installations and various properties, private residences, commercial locations, businesses, and he has that ability on board embedded in the fabric of his materials that are hidden and concealed. So that's one of his specialties. Then in addition to that, the materials, they have cameras embedded. There are microelectronic cameras embedded that collect data from that timeline and record it and store it in incredibly small storage spaces that are an entire recollection, an entire archival system of everything that he sees on that world line. Whether those data will transmit over when he jumps into hyperspace, despite such, the imagery from his movement within that universe are recorded in the fabric of this suit with these microelectronic cameras. Basically a body camera that records every single thing. He also has optic implants. So within his eye, he has embedded systems. And there are no enhancements other than the optics, which are another system of recordation and surveillance. But in terms of enhanced reflexes and things of that nature, it's not the kind of character that he is. He's just naturally athletic, and he has training from the universe that he's from in terms of cross-fitness training and survival, escape, resistance, evasion, SIRI training, and other military and civilian science exploration training. But he doesn't have any kind of magical powers. He's not bionic. He doesn't have any kind of enhanced augmentation. He just looks like a normal dude, just wearing some gear, some trousers, jacket for the inclement weather, whatever's appropriate, and he has a trunk that contains various layers of clothing, so he can change his clothes. And